Okay guys, so with the release of 18.5 the final week, we're looking at thrusters and chest to bar pull-ups. So obviously we're looking at improving the range of motion through the hips in order to get into that deep squat, and more importantly probably through the chest, upper back and shoulders in order to get A, the bar overhead, and B, in order to be able to kip through for that chest to bar. So if we start from working from the hips and work up, we're going to start with a real simple lunge stretch. So you're going to drive the knee forward, opposite hand comes to the floor, and you're going to drive the knee out. So you're going to go for 10 bounces or pulses, pushing that knee out. And then you're going to lead with that baby finger first, round as far as you can, trying to open the chest towards the ceiling, and go for 10 pulses in that position. Okay, so you're going to feel this in the outside of the hip, that knee's driving out, and also around through the upper back and shoulder. So repeat that on both sides. Do a couple of times, make sure you really sink into the hips and you can feel that start to stretch around the outside. Then we're going to start working up the back, okay? So we're going to start looking more through the mid and upper back, as well as through the front of the chest and shoulders to allow that open overhead position. So really, really simply, this transfers brilliantly into a kip. You're going to start in a hunched or a hollowed position, edge of the hand on the roller. You're going to roll away and let the chest drop through. You roll up and hollow out, roll away and let the chest drop through. Okay, so you can repeat that as many times as you want, at least 10, no less than 10, focusing on that hollow position at the top and then that curved arch position at the bottom. That's going to start getting some movement through our spine and shoulders. We can then take a ball into the front of the chest and shoulders, so allowing that kipping motion through, which gives us optimum position for the kip. Allows us much more potential energy to kip up. So you're going to press the ball in initially just on the outside of that sternum, and we're going to be working across the top of the pec there and a little bit down into the front of that armpit. So whilst we do this, we're going to be looking for some range of motion in the joint. So you're going to press into that position, and then you're going to check how that rotation of your arm is. So notice my thumb starts down, pointing to the floor. As I bring it round, palm brushes the ground, and I finish with thumb up. So you're going to continue to do that as you work your way across the front of your pec and shoulder. You want to be spending a good couple minutes into this joint, into this muscle here. Okay, spending as long as you need. There'll be some areas that are stiffer and tighter than others. So making sure you work through that range on both sides. Then we can work on another position for that squat. We can take a kettlebell for this, and all you're going to do is just sink and sit into the bottom of your squat. So pick your kettlebell up like a goblet squat, push the knees out with the elbows. So the kettlebell is there to help maintain that nice straight spine, so you're going to drive the chest through. It's a real simple one. You can sit 1 to 2 minutes in this position here. It will really help get that bottom position nice and easy for you to sink into. And then finally, we're going to work through the upper back and shoulders a little bit more to help extend through here. So with that ball again, you bring it up and behind, place it just between your shoulder blade, which is exposed there, and your spine, and you're going to lay down on the ball, lift the hips, lift the arm. Okay, so that's going to put quite a lot of pressure through that one point. If that's too much, you can drop the hips back down. You're just working through full flexion of the shoulder joint, keeping the arm nice and straight. So make sure you're not cheating the movement by bending the elbow. And all you'll do is work your way down the ball so it works up towards the top of your back or your traps. Making sure that you can try and get full flexion, which in an ideal world would be thumb tapping to floor. Okay, so it's a couple minutes on the left side, a couple minutes on the right. And then we'll finish off with that same movement again, going from the hollow hunch position, driving through to the arch. Okay, again, another 10 times minimum. So we've looked at improving the range of motion through the hips, for that bottom of the squat, for the thruster, and then opening out through the chest, upper back and shoulders, both for the press of the thruster and also for the kipping motion of the chest bar.